Sequencing genome. The process of determining the exact order of nucleotide bases within a DNA or RNA molecule, it is called as the sequencing. In 1970s, the sequencing technique were introduced, and at that time, the process of sequencing, it was very laborious or tedious, and it can sequence only a few hundred base pairs within a genomic molecule. If you remember, we have already focused on the basic techniques of DNA sequencing. Like we discussed that sequencing, it is very important to manipulate genomic DNA in vitro, and different basic techniques were introduced in the late 1970s. So first of the basic technique was Maxam-Gilbert method. And here the end-labeled DNA fragments, they are used, and the fragments were labeled with P32, and then by using different chemical reagents that are base specific to cause the chain termination, they were used. For example, suppose we have a DNA fragment that is end labeled with P32, and we want to extend this during the process of amplification. And here, the DNA extension or the DNA synthesis of the strand, it is arrested when certain bases, they are modified. For example, in case of guanine, it can be modified by certain chemical reagents like disulfate, and then it can be cleaved. So base will be altered by certain reagents, like in case of cytosine, hydrazine may be there. So altered base, it can be removed, and we will get different fragments that are variable in their sizes, and then they can be separated on the gel. So this was the first technique, which is called as the chemical method or the Maxam-Gilbert method, where we can use some base specific chemicals so that they can alter the base, and at different lengths during the process of DNA synthesis, it will be arrested, and then the different samples that are mainly run in 4 different reaction mixture, they can be separated on the agarose gel electrophoresis. इसके बाद मैक्सम गिलबर्ट का जो मेथड था, इसको जल्द ही रिप्लेस कर दिया गया बाय द सांगर मेथड, और इसको चेन टर्मिनेशन मेथड भी कहा जाता है. और बहुत सारी टेक्निक्स जो हैं या रिसेंट एडवांसमेंट जो हैं इसी सीक्वेंसिंग मेथड पे बेस करती हैं. एंड हियर ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ DNA extension, some modified bases, they are introduced. So normally the DNTPs, they are deoxynucleoside triphosphates, and here during the extension process, some modified bases like dideoxynucleoside triphosphates, they are being added during the extension process. Now here again the reaction may be managed in 4 different vials or reaction mixture, and each contain its own modified base like dideoxyguanine, adenine, thymine, cytosine. So in 4 separate reaction mixture, whenever dideoxy base is added, then chain will be terminated, or chain extension will be arrested. If you remember, this dideoxy base, it is lacking hydroxyl group at the 3' end. So because of this reason, it is called as 2', 3' dideoxynucleoside triphosphate. So DNA polymerase have the ability to incorporate such dideoxy or modified bases during the extension process. Now what will happen in 4 separate reaction mixture? The chains will be arrested whenever this modified base is added, and then the respective reaction mixture, it will be run, on the agarose gel, and the fragments on the basis of their length, they will be resolved on the gel, and the sequence of a few hundred base pairs, it can be elucidated. So Sanger reaction, it is a type of DNA sequencing in which around a few hundred base pairs, that is maybe up to 600 base pairs, they may be sequenced. And briefly we can then focus that with the passage of time, in the late 1980s, some semi-automated sequencing techniques were developed. And here one of the advantage was that these dideoxybases, they can be labeled with certain fluorescent dyes or the fluorophore. And each fluorophore, it emits its own emission, a particular color and wavelength that can be detected by the detector. So one of the advantage of that automated sequencing was that all the 4 reaction mixture, they can be run within a single well of the gel. कि suppose अगर हमारे पास एक जेल का पीस है रेक्टेंगुलर सा, और इसमें हमने डिफरेंट वेल्स हम बनाते हैं डिपेंडिंग अपॉन आवर रिक्वायरमेंट, तो हर वेल में हम एक ही सैंपल लोड कर सकते हैं, और इसमें डिटेक्टर होता है जो कि emission जो fluorophore करता है, depending upon which base is involved, it can be detected. So this was the automation that was introduced later on. So these were some basic techniques in the late 1970s that were introduced for the sequencing of the genome.